Honestly, my ideal last match, I've got two. I've got two ideal last matches. If I can somehow make them happen, it'd be fucking sick. The first one is I would like to, um, I'd like to wrestle Callan, Callan Butcher, because me and him we teamed for a little while, and it was probably some of the funnest shit I've ever done in wrestling. But when we split up as a tag team, we never properly got closure on the Band of Brothers tag team. Not that anyone who's following him now really even follows the lore of that, because he's got a completely different level to where he was then, and the dude's absolutely fucking killing it. But for me, on a personal note, me and him, they never gave me and him that one-on-one match. No one ever gave that. None of the people that were booking us as a tag team gave us the opportunity to do that one-on-one match. They went in alternate fucking dumb directions and shit like that, and it still bugs me. Like, I don't care if it's a death match. I don't care if it's a normal match. I want my closure with Callan. So if that would be my last match, that'd be fucking sick. Or me and Michelle versus Jason and his sister Nicole. That's a match that had been booked so many times, and we had the fucking rug pulled out from under us so many fucking times. So they're my two, man. Like, everyone else.
Here we go.
Oh, what Squid said.
Avoiding never in my life. Hey, you shouldn't poke the bear, dude. We all seen what happened in Explicit when Spade called me out. You're fucking around, and we'll find out. Shit, just starting to get heated up, bro. Like,
I don't know.
Fuck, man. Should I send Guido a link? Do you guys want to have this conversation now?
All I'm going to say is Guido won't be the first American I fucked up in a no-ring death match, and he probably won't be the last. So,
whoa, that's a big call, brother. That's a big call, but
fuck. When I'm going to have no choice. When I take the Ultraviolence title off him, I'm going to have to defend it against other Americans, I'd imagine. So,
yeah, I mean, I'd imagine that as well. But, as far as like deathmatch wrestling, man, like, is that something that you still want to do in the next year and leading up into your retirement, or is it only going to be like certain special matches?
Yeah, probably save more for certain special matches, in a sense of like, again, pulling the curtain back. I'm a youth worker. Like, my shoot job is I'm a youth worker. So like rocking up to work with gig scars and shit like that, like covered in blood and like,
it's not a good look.
I remember there, when I worked Callan and Cass in the triple threat in the no-ring match, I had a massive gash on my arm. I was fucking at work, and I was in a meeting, and it fucking opened on me. And just like start pissing out in a meeting, and this was like right before COVID, so it was an in-person meeting, and I'm just sitting there, and I look down, there's blood on the table, and it's just fucking pissing out. So it's like not something I can do all the time, because I have to prioritize my shoot job.
How were the people you were having a meeting with? Were they like just no selling it, or were they like
they didn't know what the fuck was going on, because not a lot of people in my professional life know that I do this shit. So they were just like, oh, what the fuck happened to your arm? And I'm like, oh, I'm skateboarding. Like, I'm not gonna tell them that I fucking got the shit kicked out of me with fucking barbed wire and fucking wire tubes and shit like the night before. I'm not gonna tell them that shit, but like, you know what I mean?
Because it's like, imagine like people like who have never seen like deathmatch wrestling, right? Like people that know about professional wrestling, like WWE and shit like that, and they see I guess you want to say the pop culture of wrestling, maybe like the WWE, the AEWs and stuff like that. And it's like, oh wait, there's like, you wrestle on thumbtacks and hit each other with like tubes and shit like that. Like, what the, you know what I mean? Like, I can just imagine explaining it to someone. Like,
I did that like with a couple of clients that I work with,